What is going on? Welcome back to Wealthy Games, where I am bringing you guys brand new videos through the remainder of 2025 every single day. Okay, today we're talking about receipts. Okay, people lie, receipts don't. Okay, you got the text messages, you got the receipts, you got the call logs, whatever you want to call them, you have them, but sometimes you still get pinned as the bad guy, okay? We're going to talk about that because listen, receipts do not lie, people do. Okay, let's unpack it. Here's the playbook. Someone does something shady, okay? Maybe they flake, maybe they cheat, maybe they just straight up lie, right? You call them out, not in a rude way, but like, hey, this does not add up. What do? They deny it. They deflect it. Maybe even turn it back on you, point the finger at you. Wow, I can't believe you'd even say that to me. How could you do that? And for a second, you start to doubt yourself. But then you open up the receipts. Okay, the proof is sitting right there. They said they were working late, but you saw them tagged at a party. They said that they sent you the money, but you've got zero in your Venmo. Okay? They said they didn't say a thing, but there's the message, word for word. Okay, people will twist the truth to save face. Okay, but the facts are stubborn. They don't budge. Okay, here's the thing a lot of people miss. It's not about catching someone in a lie once. It's about spotting the pattern, okay? If someone bails every time you need them, if they only hit you up when they need a favor, if they make big promises and never actually follow through, that is not random. That is their operating system. Okay, it sounds crazy, but start treating people like a portfolio. If they keep underperforming, why are you still investing? Sometimes it is smart to just cut your losses, okay? I've been in collaborations, teams, even startup pitches with people who talked big, but then when it came time to execute, ghosted. Just absolutely fell off, no communication, or worse, they showed up, but just enough to say that they were involved, quote unquote. And if you're not careful, you'll end up carrying 90% of the weight and splitting 50% of the reward. Okay, again, the receipts tell you everything. Missed deadlines, empty calendar invites, no follow through. It's not drama, it's documentation, and you've got it and you've got to have it. Okay, I can even relate this to gaming. Okay, I'll bring it back to the core. Okay, think about it. You're on a squad, you're in a ranked match, you're playing 2-on-2 with your boy, the heat is on. Everyone says they're locked. Okay, but the second you start losing, your boy dips, or worse, he starts throwing on purpose. Okay, it's funny because it's also real life. You'll find out very quickly who's built for pressure and who just likes to talk. Same rules apply in your circle. In games, in life, in business, your team either shows up or sells. Okay, don't get mad. Okay, just watch the tape, rewatch the tape, study the tape. The receipts do not lie. Okay, I used to give people the benefit of the doubt a lot. Thought maybe they were just going through something or that maybe I was the one overreacting. And look, empathy is good. I still do that to this day a little bit, but being a doormat is not good. Okay, at some point, you have to stop replaying the same excuses and start looking at the evidence. In the face. Right at the evidence and looking at it for what it is. When people show you who they are, you have to believe them. Okay, stop rewriting the narrative to protect their image in your brain. Start protecting your own peace. Okay, you don't have to blow up on them. You don't even have to cancel them completely. You just move accordingly. Okay, so if you've ever been lied to, cheated on, ghosted, or disrespected, you've felt this before. And I'm not going to say, go get your revenge. That's not what I'm saying. That is not the plan here. I'm just saying, look at the facts for what they are. Okay, learn from the patterns and then level up. You have to choose to level up. You're not crazy. You're not too sensitive. You're just finally reading what's been there this whole time, the receipts. Okay, and guess what? The receipts do not lie. They never do. Okay, track behavior, not words. Okay, people say a lot. They babble on, they yap a ton, but watch what they do consistently. That is the real story. That is what we need to pay attention to. Okay, we also need to create distance without drama. You don't need to make a scene. Just stop giving them elite access to yourself, okay? Also, don't negotiate with patterns. Okay, if it's a repeated habit, it's not accidental anymore. Okay, adjust accordingly to these things that you realize. Okay, save the receipts, literally. Keep those messages, those logs, those screenshots, those emails, not for revenge, but for clarity. Okay, it's gonna help you. It's gonna give you peace to understand the situation with clarity and wisdom. Okay, invest in people who invest back, okay? Invest your time, your money, your energy, whatever it is, it should be mutual. At that point, if it's not mutual, it's complete manipulation. It sucks that it is that black and white, but it is. And look, you're not the only person on earth that keeps letting people back in, okay? It's common. It's absolutely common. Even when the receipts are as clear as day, why do you keep letting people back in? Okay, you've got the proof. You know what they did, and yet part of you still wants to believe it's not that deep. But here's why. It's easier to hold on to hope than it is to sit with the truth. At the end of the day, that's true, okay? Especially when the truth means facing this fact. You were loyal to someone who didn't care enough to match it. Okay, it sucks. I get it. Nobody wants to admit they bet on the wrong person. But what is worse than that is staying in denial and letting them burn you multiple times. Okay, you're not stupid. You're just loyal. But now it's time to be loyal to the right person. And that person is you. It's always you. Okay, quick switch. Let's talk financial receipts. Okay, some of you are out here loaning money to people who can't even text you back. Okay, and I get it. It's harmless. $5 here, $10 there. I get it. Your homie needs the Cash App. Your homie needs a Venmo quick. Like he needs a ride, whatever. I know you're taking care of your people. I'm not saying do not bless people. But investing in someone's side hustle when they don't even believe in it themselves, paying for dinners, gas, random favors, and never seeing a dime returned, it's tough, okay? Generosity is great, okay? But boundaries are essential. Okay, if someone's default is take, and they never give, that's not a relationship, okay? That's a transaction. That's a person who needs to work on themselves, and only they can fix that, okay? And you are the one funding that problem, okay? Let's not be the one funding that issue. Here's another thing most people don't realize, okay? Your memory sometimes lies to you. Okay, it gets blurry at times, especially when feelings are involved, okay? But receipts, they are clean, they are clear, they are objective, okay? A timestamp does not gaslight you. A message thread does not forget. Okay, so if you're ever feeling confused, go back to the evidence. Don't ask yourself, am I being dramatic? Ask what actually happened. Go look at the facts, okay? And let the facts clear your mind. Another big thing that I do need to address, and I really think this may be a problem for a lot of us, is we don't know how to step away. We don't know how to distance ourselves from liars, lazy people, energy drainers, somebody that's just not being very truthful or holding up to their word, okay? And I'm just going to break down a few things that have worked for me and that have worked for people in my circle, okay? And the first thing is it's a little corny, it's a little weird. Maybe you think it's a little high schoolish, but it's not, okay? Just literally respond slower. Like stop replying instantly. Let time create the distance itself. Okay, they're not entitled to your energy on demand. You're not ghosting, okay? You're just deprioritizing from them. That is rule number one, okay? That is easy, and it might sound stupid, but it's very easy and it is effective. Okay, another thing you can do is literally removing them from having any access to your calendar or plans. Or maybe you're friends with them on Snapchat and you have them on your Snap Map. They can see when you're online. Same thing with Instagram. They can see when you're DMing. Like, stop sharing your schedule, ideas, moves. Okay, when people know less, they cannot take advantage of you as easily. So that's another way you can distance yourself from any of these people, okay? Another thing you can do is just say, yo, look, I've got a lot going on right now. Okay, this isn't a lie. You are locked in. It's a polite way to tell them. It's a non-confrontational way to tell them, and it does buy you space. Okay, use it when they ask you to hang, work, vent, or rope you into another one-sided favor, okay? That is real. It's not a lie. You have things going on. You're focused. Okay. Another thing you can do is unfollow them, obviously, or mute them online. You don't need to block them or be petty, but just quiet the noise. Okay. Seeing their content constantly can mess with your peace. Look, out of sight, out of stress, out of mind. Okay. Another thing to try is stop explaining yourself. Like the people who disrespect you for real, like will always twist your words. They're always going to manipulate your feelings. So don't over-explain, okay? Just set the boundary and just start to move on. Do not over-explain yourself. You do not owe anybody that, okay? Another thing you can do is decline invites without any guilt, okay? If it feels off, say no. You do not have to owe anybody your presence, okay? Just say, yo, not this time, but I appreciate the invite, but not this time, okay? It's clean, it's clear, it's mature, and that is something you should be confident in using, okay? Also, don't feed the fire, okay? Don't engage in emotional debates, okay? Don't engage in guilt traps or the you changed arguments. Like, don't feed that fire. Just calmly move on. Let them talk to themselves. Talk to the hand type beat. Okay, another thing you can do is just focus on your goals, publicly and privately. Okay, when you get tunnel vision on your grind, your business, your fitness, your gaming, whatever it is, maybe you're starting a channel, maybe you're starting a side hustle, whatever it is, they'll notice that you're not as available like you were before, okay? So let your focus be your distance. And guys, look, you can let them be confused. You don't need to explain your every move. If they ask, why are you so distant? Just say, oh, I'm focused. I'm focused on different things right now. That's it. Let it be uncomfortable for them. Okay, do not re-engage just because they're nice again, because these people, they go through these phases, okay? These people always circle back when they sense that you're pulling away, okay? Don't fall for the honeymoon phase again. Their apology does not fix their pattern, Okay, guys, look, if you got any value from this video, please subscribe to the channel. Please drop a comment. Please drop a like. Share this with a friend who needs to hear it, guys, because people are full of crap. Okay, everybody has those people in their circle. Everybody has either ditched them or some people are dealing with them still. But guys, this is a very real thing. I'm coming on here every single day through the remainder of 2025 to spit real facts. Hopefully I can give you guys some sort of value to take away to your day-to-day life. And if you want to start a conversation in the comments, drop a comment. We'll talk about it. Okay, we will have a conversation. We will start a community. I'm coming here every single day, guys, every single day. I'll be playing 2K. I just got the new 2K26. Okay, I just made a new play. I'm very excited about it. Great gameplay coming for you guys. But like I said, guys, every single day through the remainder of 2025, I'm going to be coming on here. So thank you for coming. I will see you guys in the next one. But for now, I am out. Peace.